and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the
The series and season finale for the RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series. Extreme Motorsports and 99.com here at Phoenix, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Yes, all week long, Phoenix Raceway. Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, alongside Ryan Brian Shaw here tonight. Now, we don't have a lot of time, so Ryan, as always, glad to have you up here in the booth, man. Phoenix, real quick, man, what do these drivers got to do? I mean, they're really right now chasing GT Hawkins.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got a 22-point gap on the closest driver, Willie Nelson here. Honestly, he's quite frankly got it pretty close to locked up. He's just got to finish this race tonight in a solid position, and GT Hawkins will be your champion tonight. But track is slick out there, and even though it's night, I've seen plenty of drivers spin off of the corners.
Oh, yeah, it is going to be slick. The corners are going to be the problem here. Now, let's go ahead and go run through these points here real quick for everybody that's just tuning in or wants to know kind of how it stacks up here coming into tonight. Now, like Ryan was saying, GT is up ahead into that top spot, 22 points ahead of Willie Nelson. Really close between them two, but not a huge field out here tonight. 14 drivers out here this evening, so I think really GT just needs to finish mathematically. Now, mathematically, the top 7 are still in it, but, 46 points is a lot to make up. Willie there, GT up at spot 1190 for Willie in second, 1172, 22 back. Nicholas Vroman up a spot into third, 1164. He is 30 back. Now he is going to grab the pole out here tonight. Kyle Sieg up a spot into fourth, 1155, 39 back. Bryce Sitasak down 2 into fifth, 1154. He is 40 back, and Ed Morris going to stay in sixth at 1153, 41 points behind GT. Ron?
And it's Michael Thwaites in 8th place, 61 points back. Brian Wasserman in 9th, 86 points back. Brad Weltzel in 10th, 98 points back. Todd Cray and Gary Sexton will round out your chase field, 164 points and 170 points back.
All right, well, that is the top 12 in the chase coming in 2 tonight. Yes, a champion will be crowned here this evening. Now, we do got a couple of minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of work backwards here. We're going to start here with the pre-race end it here with the pre-race analytics. A little bit of a wind out there, 4 or 5 miles an hour, probably popping up to 6 miles an hour. We're seeing 3 there, but air temp 68, track temp of 70. They're going to be pulling 150 laps here tonight, 150 miles. Now, they do get 5 sets of tires out there. Fuel windows, somewhere between 65 and 70 laps, plus or minus a few, depending on really how hard these drivers are going to be on the gas here tonight. And I think after the tires wear off, they're really going to have to back up their corners a lot more than what we would normally see. So we'll have to watch that. Of course, out of the turns, we'll have to watch that, the dog leg, and, of course, pit road. Pit road, 45 miles an hour. Pace speed here tonight, 55. Now, Rod, we've talked about, the tires a little bit, the fuel run a little bit, but, in all honesty, you can lose it on pit road, and you could also lose it coming out of the corners. So, really, what are these drivers going to have to do here this evening?
Just be careful with throttle control. Obviously, off 4 is the big spot that people will spin off of and possibly clog up the track, depending on how far up in the field the person loses it. But off of 2, I've seen multiple cars do synchronized spins off of that corner where your wheel's all the way to the left, and you're trying to get back to the gas as quick as possible. It's easy to spin it, but you just got to control. You got to focus every single corner, and make sure that no mistakes, because one mistake like that will send your car into a loop.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to be very, very careful. Now, let's go ahead and get down here. We're going to go ahead and grab our pole sitter here tonight, since we've got time, and that's what we normally try to do. So let's go ahead and grab him and bring him up here. I do got to find him. He is muted in TeamSpeak, but we'll drag him up here. Vroom vroom. I know you can't hear me, but I dragged you up, bud. Do you got a copy? No, he does not. So let's go ahead and get him back down there. How about we go ahead and go with the outside pole sitter and our points leader coming in too tonight. And we'll let Ryan do the honors here tonight and interview him. Let's just make sure he's there first. GT, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Ryan, go ahead. That's your interview, bud.
All right, so you're coming into this race 22 points above your teammate Willie. What do you got to do tonight?
Yeah, we were kind of just doing quick math, and with the field number tonight, if I finish the race and have 0 incidents, I should be good. If I start getting into a bunch of wrecks and get an 8X and finish last, it might make it questionable. So, it would be safer to go and turn a lap and then pull it into the pits, but that's not my style. I'm going to try to win this thing.
Yeah, for sure. We'd like to see that, of course. And ISM, what are your thoughts on ISM here?
It's fun. It's an interesting track. You kind of have to drive it a little slower than you think. When I was doing some practice laps, and I felt so slow, and I might be. So who knows? But slower is faster here, so that's fun. Getting good launches out of the corner is kind of key.
Yeah, for sure. And any sponsors you'd like to thank before we get rolling off tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank my teammates, GT Motorsports, Butt Kicker, and RB Custom Rigs. Thanks for the support all season.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good luck tonight, buddy, and hopefully see you at the end.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, guys.
Yep,
Yep,
good luck,
you too.
JT.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get him back down there, and I don't think Vroom Vroom, no, he has not unmuted yet, so I don't believe we're going to be able to interview him here tonight, unless he unmutes here in like 4.5 minutes. But let's go ahead and check out who we got in chat here tonight. Monte Rickard out there, rooting on GT as always. Glad to see you out there, Monte. It's been a little bit. John Black out there. Brendan Kennedy, Carlos out there, Brian Odell out there as well. Yeah, I didn't know if we was even going to be able to broadcast this tonight, having some major ATVO issues. Wasn't bringing up the driver. So, yeah, that's what we was kind of running into. But I managed to get everything reset and everything. So, hopefully we're good to go here tonight. I think it's going to be a good race. I mean, a small field, though. This is not what we normally want to see. I mean, 14 drivers here, Ryan. I mean, if we had 15 or more, I mean, these drivers out here are going to get so spread out. It's going to be, I think lap traffic's going to become an issue.
Yeah, and we've seen, see here almost 0.6 of a second between last place qualifier and Nicholas Roman's qualifying lap. We'll definitely see some lap traffic come into play, and hopefully they give way to the leaders. But at the end of the day, it is the leader's responsibility to get around a lap car. But we shall see how that plays a role here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Well, John out there, Kimberly Jacoby saying, go Vroom Vroom. Well, Vroom Vroom did grab the pole out here tonight, but he is muted in TeamSpeak, so I'm not able to talk to him. So congratulations goes to Vroom Vroom here tonight on pole. And who's the broadcasters? John Black asked out there. Well, it's myself, Joshua Medlock for MaxSpeedTV, and Ryan Branshaw. You might as well say for MaxSpeedTV as well. He's been helping me out all season. And Ryan, man, I do appreciate it, bud. Big shout out to Ryan Branshaw, not only a driver here at Extreme, but also up here in the booth too. So awesome job, Ryan. Really do appreciate it. Go ahead and give our shout outs to Rick Bell, RB Custom Rigs out there, coming on board again this season, sponsoring the Xfinity Series. A big shout out to Rick Bell. If you're in the market for a PC, check him out, RB Custom Rigs on Facebook. Man, he knows his stuff, trust me. So a big shout out to him, a big shout out to the admins here tonight. Well, admin, and if we have another one, a big shout out to him too. But Scott Ramler up there in the admin tower, big shout out to Scott for what he's done here for the Xfinity Series. We'll see him on the track tomorrow night for the Cup Series. But a big shout out to Scott. Rick Donathan out there putting on a great league over here at Extreme Motorsports. Really glad to be a part of it. And you'll see me, of course, next season as well. I don't know if we'll see Ryan, but we'll be talking about that at a later date. So we'll try to figure that out. So and a big shout out to all the fans out there too. John Black, Kimberly Jacoby, Monte, Brendan, Carlos, Brian, and anybody that I've missed out there. Big shout out to all of y'all for the support. We do appreciate it. But Ryan, we're going to be coming down to less than a minute here. Coming down to the minute here to go, man. This is going to get a little. I think it's going to get wild here at the start, and then after that, we're going to see a lot of single file.
Yeah, we could see that, or maybe the straight caution or two off the corners. Like I said, it'll if you're sleeping a little bit off those corners, you might loop it around like I was saying earlier. But once we get spread out, it'll be hard to make some ground up there from the back.
Oh yeah, for sure. And everybody that's missed it here's the pre-race analytics. Go ahead and flash them up here on the screen for all of you here tonight. That way you kind of know what we're seeing here this evening. But we're going to be coming down to less than 25 seconds to go, and then we'll get them on the grid here tonight. We're going to kind of flip it here this evening. I am going to let actually Ryan go ahead and get us going here when it comes to grid time. Just run through. You know what? Just run through the top 7, and then I'll do top 8, and I'll do the rest.
All right.
We'll try to split it. So
Okey
let's
dokey.
wait for the official grid here tonight. Everything's counting down here this evening, so here we go. The MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Go ahead, Ron.
On pole, we have the 95 of Nicholas Roman here tonight with a 27.687. And following him on the outside is the 14 of GT Hawkins in second place. Willie Nelson in third place on the inside line there. On his outside is Bryce Sinisak in the 09 car. Brad Wetzel will round out the top 5 drivers, starting on the third row on the inside. Ed Morris to his outside in sixth place. Darren Bruce in seventh in that 27 machine, and to his outside is Michael Thwaites.
All right, that is row 4. Row 5, Brian Wasserman in 9th. David Elliott on the outside in 10th. Row 6, Justin Rideout in 11th. Gary May onto his outside in 12th. Row 7, Carlos Basil in 13th. Tom Massey in 14th. And, well, that's all we got here tonight. 14 drivers, unfortunately. All right, well, Vroom Vroom has not gridded yet. This is strange.
Yeah. He's only got a couple more seconds. He's got about 20 seconds.
Sit a sec here until we can see if Vroom Vroom grids. Now, I don't think he dropped out.
He's still on TeamSpeak muted, but
Okay. A little confused here, Vroom Vroom. What's going on? If you know the answer to this question, but Nicholas is our pole sitter. Now, if he doesn't grid and they start rolling off out there on the track, who actually is in control? Is it the outside or is it third place? Well, now that I said that, now he's going to grid. But what is the answer to that question? Is it second or third that takes control?
So iRacing doesn't have the best system when it comes to that. They'll just let the third place car move up a car, and then I don't know what it says in the rule book here, but I would assume Willie would have had the control to start there. But since GT and Willie are teammates, I don't think it wouldn't have mattered who started.
Yeah. Well, we are rolling off here tonight. They get one pace lap here at this mile track. 150 laps here tonight, 115 miles. It's going to go by pretty quickly if they can stay green. So as we enter, I believe, turn 3 here tonight, yes, the pace car is going to dive off to the safety of pit road. Vroom Vroom going to be in control. Pace car is off the way. What is Vroom Vroom going to do? Looks like he is going to hold him back here. Green flag is out. Boogity, 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 folks. Racing tonight at Phoenix for the 3rd finale race this week. Got tongue time there.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore, but we got
I guess.
We got GT. I saw in that first corner GT already making moves on Roman, and Roman might have overdrove it there as he's gonna be on the outside, and GT will lead that lap. Well, yeah, he will.
He did. Yes, he did. By, well, I don't know. It shows it here at about 3/10 of a second. No, they were neck and neck there. There's no way it was 3/10 of a second. That's more like
15 thousandths.
About that. Yeah, about 15 thousandths of a second. Yeah.
We're getting that from iRacing there. It says, about 15 thousandths there. Roman's going to fall all the way back to 4th place. He's going to be under fire now by that 17 car of Brad Wetzel. But up front is...
You got to say it. It's Pretzel. It's Brad Wetzel.
Wetzel, Pretzel, and Vroom.
Yeah.
Vroom.
Vroom, yeah.
2 most colorful nicknames here.
Well, we got tuning up the band Willie. Right now he's tuning it up. He's up a spot. He's coming behind GT, of course. They are teammates. I just wondered if maybe I see you think we will, or you think they're going to get so spread out? Probably not.
It depends. If we have one of those pesky late race cautions, you might be able, or you might see it on that restart, because we won't have all GT Motorsports up there in the top 5 or top 3, anybody that's capable of winning the race. But hey, if we get a late race restart, or if it comes down to it and somebody's saving and catching up to the leader, then you could see it. It's always a possibility.
Just kind of going through the field here, a lot of single file going on at this present time. Not a whole lot. I think they're just wanting to get some heat built up. I mean, this track is only a mile long, Ryan, so it takes a couple of laps to get the heat needed to make passes, but it's so hard to pass here in Phoenix.
Oh yeah. You either get that run off the corner, or you have to take it in the corner. Especially talking about heat, it's 68 degrees here in Phoenix with the track temp of 70 degrees. You're not getting any heat in those tires unless you're running a couple laps at full pace.
Yeah, full pace, making sure you can at least. I shouldn't be yawning. Why am I yawning? It's Ryan's fault. We're blaming it on Ryan here tonight. It's his fault.
Yep.
All right, just checking out the field. Dosaki 77. I've always loved that paint by Brian Wasserman. I don't know why. Just do. But he is still running in 9th, right where he started. Not really a whole lot has changed right now. Maybe a couple of positions for the drivers, except for Rupert here, who is falling back to 4th, like you said, from that top spot. Bryce Sidisak up a spot into 3rd, and Willie has put a little bit more pressure on GT. Both of these drivers in that Toyota Supra. We got 2 Toyotas, we got 3 Chevys, and then back to a Toyota again of Darren Bruce, the top 6. Now, I know it's not all about the car manufacturer, but, a lot of the teammates run the same car, and we might have a battle here for the lead. I think GT, I don't know. Here it goes. Willie looking to the inside, Ron.
Right on that inside line there, right on the yellow line. He won't slip up on the apron. He might get the run. No, GT will get the run there. Like I said, you either have to pass him in the corners, or you can't pass him at all. It's difficult to get any sort of toe here or anything like that. So Willie would have had to make his move through the corner there, or GT would have had to make a mistake in the corner for Willie to get by there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. File crew out all the way back to Tom Massey, kind of hanging back here by himself. And I think I have trading paints up here, dude. Oh, man, I apologize. Man, it didn't work it out right for me tonight. Last night, ATVO was working fine, and, running into the issue here with ATVO tonight, man, I'm kind of losing it here this evening.
Kind of threw everything off for you.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, let's go ahead and bring up Better TP, that is Better Trading Paints. Now we're going to see these cars kind of flash white and then come back. I just want to make sure I have their paints out here tonight. So, man, yeah, it's been I guess a hectic day, and I would rather be in Phoenix right now with the weather we're having over here in Arkansas, where I live. So now everybody knows where I live here. It's cold. I know it's not as cold as what it is up in the north, but man, it's cold down here.
Considering we just got a couple more inches of snow in the past few hours, I'd argue that.
Yeah, I think right now we are set. Looking back here, well, right now, according to that, we're a little thermometer we got back here. Now we are paying attention to the race here, folks, but we're also talking about the weather here. So right now we're sitting at about 30 right now, so we are below freezing. We have had some freezing drizzle and stuff, so roads tomorrow might be a little slick, a little pass there by the Pretzel Wetzel over to 27. Here he comes again, Darren Bruce looking back to the inside. See, we're paying attention.
Yep, there you go. And they're side by side down this front stretch. If Brad could have gotten through there, he would have had the advantage. Let's see what Darren can do. Wow.
good battle right here between these two through the dog leg. We haven't talked about the dog leg. It is open dog leg, so that dog leg can either be your friend or your worst enemy. And it's looking right now that that was the worst enemy for the 17 of Brad Wetzel. As Aaron did get around him. The worst enemy, though, is when you're coming back up on the track with the open dog leg ride and you go too far high up and smack the wall.
Yep.
Oh man, that is not a friendly wall out there.
No, it's kind of mean, honestly. You think like mile and a half tracks too, you'll see it sometimes. Maybe some of the lower series. I've done it before. Everybody's probably done it once or twice, like Charlotte, or it's similar to that, or Chicagoland. I've done it a few times there too. You just misjudge the angle at what you're going, and you'll just go straight into the wall.
Oh yeah, for sure. Another thing I forgot to pull up is the penalty chart here tonight. Yep, see, I'm lagging behind here. Man. Well, it's the final race of the series and the season, so you know we can't have a week to go right when it comes to broadcasting race. Unfortunately, something's got to go wrong. And look at here,
We got
Bruce.
Wetzel. Yep.
Wetzel, yep.
Now, is that... No, Darren's going to get a huge run off the corner. Will he hit the wall, though? No.
Yeah, but he got a little loosey-goosey, and boy. Wow,
Yeah,
Darren right in front of 17. I thought they were going to smack him.
Got a little claustrophobic there.
Yeah.
He was a little flick over from the wall. You'll see that. You'll see that too sometimes, and you think you're gonna hit the wall, and you got the wheel all the way over there, and you just don't want to. Oh, wait, we got Wetzel. He's gonna go to the quarter of the 27 car off the corner. He's not gonna be able to make it stick there, but Ed Morris coming into the picture now as well.
Yes, he is. That number 7 machine of Ed Morris.
Oh, are we gonna have it?
No. Not yet, but we might have that 3 wide. As I know Ryan is just hoping I scream it here tonight. Potential battle right up ahead of them too. Looking at it here, Bryce Sitasak, Willie Nelson. So we'll have to watch that. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Looks like we've got a battle further back. David Elliott falling back a spot to Carlos Maciel. So let's see here. Are we going to get that 3 wide? Are we going to scream it? Nope.
They're looking.
I don't know. Oh, somebody right up ahead of this bunch smacked the wall, too. I seen sparks.
Might have been Roman or Senestak here. Doesn't look like Roman has any right side damage.
Whoa! Like we've got Michael Thwaites joining the picture here. So
Just coming by to say hello. As Ed Morris just passed
Yes.
both of them there.
Yes, he
Wow,
did.
how
Ed
about
Morris right up to 5th. Top 5 currently for that 7. Got Darren Bruce, Brad Wetzel, then a teammate, Michael Thwaites. I believe Michael and teammates.
Yes, very similar cars. if they're not.
I believe they are.
Yeah.
See, Michael Thwaites and Ed, yes, both for prime time. Still watching it here. Gotta watch it back there. Anything up front? No, not really anything going up front right now. The battle, though, is Thwaites, Bruce, and Brad right now. That's still the battle.
Ooh, and Wetzel got on the gas a little quick there. He almost slid open to Bruce there, and Thwaites is going to take advantage of that, and he's going to have a huge run coming down the front straightaway. Not the real front straightaway, but the iRacing.
The iRacing, yeah, this has been redone. So, I think the new start-finish line is actually at the where the open dog leg is.
Yep.
Yes. and iRacing does not have that yet. So I'm sure they'll get it before it's all said and done. I know we've been back here with Bruce, Thwaites, and Wetzel for quite a few laps here, but, you know, if that's where the battle is, that's where we're going to be. Like, got a battle right up ahead of them as well. Here's another one. Looks like Bryce Sinisak at the 09, as well as Vroom Vroom. Going to get around Tom Massey, who is now a lap down. So the first driver a lap down, Tom Massey, in that 05. We got some good battles going on, but looks like Brian Wasserman going to stay up high there on the racing surface. He is going to get passed up by Carlos Basile, who in the 81 is going to go up to 9th from 13th. So we do have some movers going on here early on in the race here tonight at Phoenix, but with not a huge car count. It looks like they're staying really in, well, aside from GT, who is 1.7 seconds ahead of Willie, the 2 to 3 car packs is where they're really kind of staying at. And I can see it with the way the tires fall off, Ryan. You know, if you can stay with them and, you know, you burn your tires up, they burn their tires up, you can stay pretty much right there together. But we haven't even come up on green flag pit stops here yet. We're still a ways from that.
Yeah, and yeah, honestly, it's just the guys that you run pace with, the same guys you have race pace with. Like, GT is in his own league right now, followed by Willie, and then we got a couple other guys with similar race pace. And oh, Tom Massey hard into the wall on the outside of, looks like the outside of 3.
Well, he's still out here. No harm, no foul, but man, he is going to have some right side damage for sure, and it looks like he got a little high up again. Kept it off the wall out of 2, down through the dog leg, back up onto the track, and he keeps smacking that wall into 3. I don't know if maybe his tires are just completely shot, or maybe he is just trying to run a different line than everybody. I mean, I'm not Tom, you're not Tom. We don't know what Tom's thinking. So, glad to see Tom still out here, though. I mean, 1 lap down, banking on a quick caution here as long as he's not involved. But the next driver to go a lap down would be Justin Rideout, and GT Hawkins not too far behind him.
Yeah, and it looks like Tom's going to pit road here. He's probably going to come to get that damage fixed. And honestly, that just could have been a mistake, like we were talking about. It happens. You know, it stinks, but you know, it's something that happens for sure. So.
Oh yeah, well, let's hope Tom doesn't take it behind the wall. Let's hope he just comes down, gets some damage fixed, maybe take 4, maybe go ahead and get that gasoline and then come back out onto the track. But we'll wait here and see what he does. It looks like he is going to go ahead and take right side tires, and I'm sure the left sides are going to go on here pretty quickly. Oh! Sounds like Ryan having some mic issues over there.
Sorry about that.
Blew my eardrums out. I think that was a payback. Ryan's thinking, yeah, that's a payback here, man.
Wasn't from me. My mic had other ideas.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure I have blown your eardrums out a few times this season. Oh, now a lot of separation going on. There's not really anything right now we need to be aware of. Now, that's side-by-side wise. Now, what we got to be aware of, though, is self-spins. You know, coming out of the corners, Ryan, you alluded to that earlier, talked about it, but, you know, really go into more detail, because now that the tires are really starting to wear down, and we can really see at the times the best lap for, well, let's go on with our leader, GT Hawkins here, 27.792 at the start of the race, 29.103 right now. I don't know what it's going to be this time by. We'll wait here coming across the stripe. It looks like it's going to be a 29.098. So It was a little bit quicker, but still in the 29s. But, I mean, 2 seconds, 2-second fall off here from the start of the race, that has got to be gruesome on these drivers.
Yeah, and it edits your line. It's something. It's nice as a driver when you go to a track, and then you don't have to really worry about changing your line or changing your driving. Say like a Daytona or a Talladega type, or even some mile and a halves that are a lot smoother than others. Maybe like the Kentucky repave. But here it's just you're putting the right side tires under so much stress. These corners are really tight, and yeah, I mean, you see GT here. He's gonna get up to about 150 before blowing it down all the way to about 100 exactly. He's losing 50 miles an hour going in the corners and trying to make, say, like an entrance ramp for example, like one of the entrance ramps or exit ramps from the highway. He's taking one of those at about 100 miles an hour. So that puts a lot of stress on that right side tire, and those right side tires are really what you need to keep putting down those high 28 or low 28s, high 27s.
All right. Yeah, you're Brian Wasserman down pit road, okay. Lap 38, unscheduled. Well, might be scheduled for him, but it's unscheduled for us.
I said field window's about 50-ish.
No, 65 to 70.
Maybe he's trying to split this run in half and then make 2 more from here.
It could be. You can't go 75 laps, I don't believe. No, it looks like Brian has taken his car behind the wall. Oh! Whoa!
Yeah, I don't see any damage to the car or anything, but
did he blink out on me, or is he still?
no, he disconnected. It looked like.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh man. Paul Henley out there in chat. How you doing, buddy? So we got 13 drivers left out here on the track here tonight. And 2 of those are a lap down. Well, Justin Rideout is a lap down. Tommy Massey is 2 laps down. So we only got 11 drivers on the lead lap. David Elliott would be the next driver to go a lap down. Looks like David Elliott going to come down pit road, as well as Rideout coming down.
Maybe these guys are on the alternate strategies I was talking about. Much to talk about. There's a lot of cars. It's about a 3-car gap here with Willie, Nicholas, and Bryce, but
yeah,
that's about it. 2nd through 4th here.
2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yeah, Aaron Bruce back here at about 7 seconds behind Bryce. Willie, Nicholas, Bryce. Yeah, they're pretty close together. I mean, they're not, so far spread out to where you have to go a half a track behind them.
GT still gapping his teammate. It looks like he's at a 4.5 second gap, it's looking like now.
Yep, 4.5, 4.6 right now is what I'm showing. He's going to cross the line here. It's going to be down to 4.5. It's going to fluctuate, I believe. Now it's 4.7. So, yeah, it's going to fluctuate up and down. Kind of like what the temperatures are here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Now you know the city. We're, like I said, we've been hovering at or around freezing. And, now we're below freezing, and it's just going to get colder, folks. So I'm glad I'm off Sunday and Monday, because if we get the snowstorm that they're thinking, yeah, it's going to be interesting here. And we're going to be watching here. It looks like Nicholas putting a little bit of pressure on Willie. That is for second. Bryce Sidisak kind of pulling back here. Let's get up here. Kind of see what happens. I don't know.
Bryce might have scraped the wall there going into 3. I see some
He
sparks
could-
back there. Yep.
He could have.
Right around there.
Yeah, maybe a pass here. No, Willie. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, well. Not yet.
He's trying to set it up, or maybe he just overdrove it again there. Or, trying to set up something here to try to get around that that number 25 car of Willie Nelson. He needs every point he can get.
Yeah,
to
Thwaites,
even have
not
a
to
shot.
interrupt you, but Thwaites is down pit road. So, and I get what you're saying, trying to get that run, basically, is what he's probably trying. I don't know if you can do it coming up on 50 laps, though.
Oh, but he's going to pit road here.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Roman's going to pit road here.
Yes, he is. Lap 50. Well, it'll be 50 this time for Vroom Vroom down pit road. Maybe he's trying to do this in 3, 50, 100, and then to the end.
Yeah, you might be trying to split it in 2.
Yeah, that would be 2, because you wouldn't have
Yep.
to pit at lap 150. You'd want to, going, 50-50 and then to the end. Yeah, in 2 stints.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Gary May also on pit road. Man, a lot of drivers down pit road. Bryce Sidisak, Darren Bruce. They're down pit road.
I mean, the less pit stops, the faster you usually are. But yeah, I mean, you might be seeing more of the leaders coming down now. Let's see what.
Well, I don't know. GT Hawkins has got now a 6.1 second lead over Willie. Willie is down pit road, so he's going to give up that second spot to Ed Morris. Ed Morris up to second. That's going to put Carlos Basile there in third. Brad the Pretzel Wetzel in fourth. And it looks like Vroom Vroom is going to round it. Well, he is a lap down, so we still got Willie there in fifth. So we'll see what happens. GT down pit road. Well, a 10-second lead. I would do that too. Well,
yeah,
now Ed Morris is going to make the pass. He's not going to come down. I'm not understanding the pit stops, but I can see it. I can see why they're doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, the less pit stops, the better. They make about I'm looking at Roman's lap times here, and his pit stop gave him a lap of.
Whoa,
36.
we got a 25! Got a caution, and we got some more contact here. That was Willie Nelson.
He got loose off the corners. I think
Oh.
that's what I told you guys to look out for, and I mean, it happens to the best of us, honestly, and I think he was just a victim of that.
All right, well, we're going to see Willie come off here. Monte, I'll get to that here in just a second, so apparently you know exactly where I live then. Yeah, let's check on the caution here. Was there contact? I mean, you already looked at it. Well, oh, no, yeah,
Nope.
you're right.
Yeah,
no,
he
he just lost it. Oh, he just went around. And then, of course, he did get hit here. I don't know. I don't see the number there on who he got hit
Carlos.
by.
Yep.
Oh, Carlos. Oh, Carlos. Oh, man.
I mean, Carlos locked him up and everything.
Yeah, just
Not much he could have done there.
slid right into him. Man, oh man. Well, that's the product here. Man, this is going to trap a lot of drivers a lap down.
Yeah.
Not what you wanted to see. Ed Morris, Brad, Carlos coming down now. So Nicholas Vroman, I believe, will be our wave around here. So he will be back on the lead lap, but he will be in the back, I do believe. Well, unless he can get around. If he can get around before the other drivers come out, then, well, that's for position. So let's see here where Vroom Vroom kind of lines out here. Brad, Ed, Carlos on pit road. Looks like Vroom Vroom is going to be coming out, I would say, man, I don't know. This is going to be close. All right, Ed Morris going to cross the stripe there.
I think Vroman's on the lead lap still.
Yeah, Vroman is on the lead lap, I do believe. Yes, he is. He's currently in third, as I have him.
Yes, and he should be catching up to the back of the field now because Carlos should be on pit road getting all that damage fixed.
Yes, Carlos is on pit road, yes.
And Brad's going to come out. He's not going to quite get second, but Vroman will be lining up third, it looks like.
All right, Ed Morris going to lead his fourth lap here tonight. Well, as Monte Rickard out there was said Fort Chaffee took the Army training. Well, Monte, you know exactly where I live then. I'm probably at 20 minutes from Fort Chaffee, maybe 15 depending on traffic. But I do live in the same city, so Fort Chaffee is just down the road from where I live. Wow, what a small world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I was just talking to somebody else, and they were saying they were from a town right across the river from me, and I had no clue, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's cool to see the iRacing community get together. I know when I go down to Charlotte, I'll be rooming with some people on iRacing for sure, and that should be a good time out there as well.
You're gonna let's bring it on. Tell them either to team up or you're gonna send them the chrome horn.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even as teammates, if you're going for a championship, you know that chrome horn is still there. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, they'll try anything. They like short tracks more than anything, but could get them in here. We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you for your service, Monte, and of course anybody out there that has spent time in the military. I'm a veteran myself. So Monte, thank you, bud. It looks like the caution has been extended here, per Scott Rambler here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the penalty chart here tonight. Now that is going to be, I do believe, a self-spin on the 25. Yep. Yes, it is. So a self-spin on the 25. And now the pace car lights are going to be off here tonight, man. What a good solid run though that we had here. That was a good green flag run. Now let's end it here tonight with another green flag, a solid run here. Ryan, I know we're coming out of 2 through this dog leg here, and well, bud, I'm not going to do it again here tonight, so I'm going to turn it over to you. Get us going. Come to lap 60 here tonight.
And down into turn 3 and 4, it looks like iRacing is having a bit of an issue with the rows here. It looks like they got the top 2 and then just everybody else behind them. That should make an interesting restart with all these lap cars in front of Bryce Senesac and all of them, but pace car will dive off here as Ed Morris will be on the lob pedal there. He'll leave the 17 in the dust, easily gapping him to come into the stripe there, and off into turn number 1 they go. Looks like
Where did GT
Right.
come out? Just out of curiosity. I think
GT
he came
is-
out 8th, right?
Yes.
Yes,
He
okay.
should be in.
Yeah, he's
right.
showing 8th for me. That's where I'm just kind of making sure here. So
He got it
making
around
sure I'm making sure ATVO is still working properly.
Yes. Yep.
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now with the hiccup tonight, I don't know. Is this still 2020?
Let's hope.
Oh, all right, we got a pass up here. Looks like the 0905. Well, the 05 of Tom Massey, 3 laps down, so that is not for position. The 05 going to stay high. Aaron Bruce also to the inside of the 05 machine. Right behind them is going to be Michael Thwaite, Carlos Basile, GT Hawkins. Now it's going to take 5, 10, 20, 30, 100 laps here for these tires to warm up.
Yeah, I think another few hundred laps.
Yeah, a few hundred.
Yeah. They'll wear out before they get warm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, by the time they reach 200, 300, 400 degrees, they're going to be so shot, you're going to want new tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Phoenix, it's not as bad as Atlanta. Okay, now
No.
Atlanta is, I mean, 2 laps
It's-
is gone.
Yep. You're pitting every
Yeah. But, yeah, Phoenix does use up tires for sure. Now I'm on David Elliott. He's going to get passed up by Vroom Vroom. Our pole sitter now back up to 8th. Right behind them is going to be, I believe that's the 25 of Willie. He's a lap down, and he did have that EOL there. Had to go into to the end of the longest line. But unfortunately, go ahead.
I think Willie honestly just needed a perfect race here tonight. No incidents and all that, and winning the race with GT finishing where Brian is at right now. But I think we can pretty safely assume that GT has just wrapped up the championship after that last caution.
Okay, according to Paul Henley, they were all wave around cars. So the top 10 who we're seeing now were all wave around. So that put Willie a lap down per, I believe it was the caution there. I'm not entirely sure. So everybody got a wave around there because I guess they were ahead of the leader. Is that the way that how that works?
Yes, if you are ahead of the leaders, you get the wave around with one to go.
Okay. Hey, even though I've been broadcasting here, folks, for quite a while, I'm still learning new things here on iRacing. So give me a break. Paul Henley out there giving me a hard time. Paul, it's cool. It's cool, man. Thank you out there for tuning in, but really appreciate it. You know it. You know, I give all these drivers a hard time, so why not? It's payback time, right?
Yep. Well, we had the nice stuff earlier, and now this.
Oh, okay. When they extended the caution, it put Vroman behind all the wave around cars.
Oh,
Okay. Well, Vroman, he's coming.
okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Just
back
like
up to 7th. Go ahead.
Following GT through the pack there, and yeah, it looks like he's on the prowl to get up to the front here now. Still got a bit of a gap to make up there. He's hunting him down slowly but surely.
Yeah, he has got the 8 of I believe that's Rideout. Yeah, Justin Rideout. Justin's going to go high. Oh, and he's going to smack the wall as the 14 gets to his inside. I think Rideout was just trying to let the 14 by and then got too far high up and plow right into the wall. Rideout, there's a wall there.
Yeah. You've seen that with
Just
other cars
saying.
here tonight.
Whoa!
It's a little difficult.
Oh, no, we got to watch the 09 of Bryce, 7 27 to Darren Bruce, GT Hawkins, GT to the inside of the 27. Well, GT's going to make the pass, 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4 here. Now GT's got his eyes set on Bryce Senesac. And I believe you're right. Mathematically, I believe you are correct. GT Hawkins probably going to have this locked in.
Yes.
I don't make it official until the admins make it official. But
Exactly.
I think you are correct.
Yep. and it's not over till it's over. There's still a chance nonetheless, and I'd take a chance over nothing. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I think he was focused on his rearview mirror as well. Yeah, I've done that. I mean, when I started out on iRacing, I was a driver. I wasn't a broadcaster. I was a driver, and driver first, and then co-commentator at the same time. So with Rudy over here at MaxSpeedTV, the boss man, the man, the myth, the legend, as we like to call him. But I was a driver, and man, I'm all about that rearview mirror, and I paid attention to it. I was learning. Best thing to do is shut that rearview mirror off and bring your relative up. That relative is the best thing you can do, because the way I drive, if I know I'm slow, I'm not fast, I know I can't, be competitive on a certain track, and, I'm within like anywhere between a tenth of a second to about 5/10 of a second from the driver or the leader or whatever behind me, and I know they're coming, I'm going to go over and say, all right, I'm going to stay high, stay low, or where do you want me? Because I know I'm not fast. So the rearview mirror, not the best thing you can do. It's that relative that you really want to have up. And Ryan, you know all about it too.
Yeah, I'd only put your rear view mirror on at plate tracks. And obviously you'll start getting used to it, and honestly, I came here to learn and all that, and honestly the best thing you can do is just worry about what's in front of you, not what's going on behind you.
Well, plate tracks, you can just shut everything off because you just don't know.
Yeah, it won't affect anything. Yeah, I mean, it happened to me last night in a plate race. I did everything right, and I was 1,000 feet from a win, and I got turned coming to the line. And I should have just turned everything off, honestly.
Oh, yeah, just shut the relative off, the mirror off, and you might as well just shut the computer off if it was that bad. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm picking on Ryan out here tonight, folks. And, man, I get what you're saying. Yes, shut the relative off, shut the mirror off, and yeah, plate tracks. I mean, that bumper hook is rough. Now, watching them out of here for the lead, Ed Morse, Brad, and Wetzel have been watching it here for about a lap or two. But yeah, I mean, plate track racing, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
And I mean, we had one plate track at the start, right? That was it.
You're talking about the Xfinity series?
Yeah.
Let me see here. I don't have that pulled up in front of me. Well, Ryan put me on the spot here tonight. Thank you, Ryan. I really do appreciate it.
Had to get you back for the computer thing, but.
All right. Well, yeah, Talladega to start things off this season, and of course our winner there, Nick Hunt. And we didn't go to another plate track. We did go to Daytona Road, but that's not a plate track. So,
yes.
Talladega to start things off here, and man, what a season it has been, and we're going to end it here tonight at Phoenix. Man, awesome racing. Well, we are officially over the halfway mark here tonight by 9 laps, or 8 laps this time by, to be 9 next time by. So, as we watch the battle here for first place here between Ed and Brad. Big shout outs here to, of course, our sponsor here, RB Custom Rigs, Rick Bell Custom Rigs, here this evening in the market for a computer. Man, check him out. I'll give kudos to Rick Bell out there. The graphics card that I have, he actually is the one that recommended it. So he knows the stuff. So big shout out to RB Custom Rigs out there. I run the, I know it's not as high as what other people run, but I run the GeForce GTX 1660 Super is what I run. And I know a lot of them are, doing the higher up stuff. But I got to say, this graphics card that he recommended is awesome. I love it. So thank you, Rick. Now, like I said, if you're in the market for a PC build or some parts, check him out on Facebook, RV Custom Rigs out there. Of course, let's see here. Our admins here, or our admin, Scott Rambler out there in the admin tower. It looks like Rick Donovan has joined him down there in the admin tower as well. So a big, we'll get back to that in a minute. Did Ed get into the wall? I think he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was flipping through and I came back up and the 7 car was in the
got
wall.
into the wall too.
We're getting a little antsy here. Woo. Like, hey, focus on us.
Go ahead and say it. We're wall to wall here tonight.
There you go.
Oh man, so 1 and 2 getting to the wall. 1 went to 2, 2 went to 1. Now we're back to 1 to 2 here tonight between Ed Morris and Brad Wetzel. Looks like we got a battle back here between Darren Bruce, Bryce Sidisak. We'll keep an eye on this one here as well. But getting back to what I was saying, big shout out to Rick Donovan out there joining Scott up there in the admin tower. Of course, putting on an awesome league here at Extreme. Thank you, Rick. Glad to be a part of it. You know the drill. If you want to come up here, you can. If not, I know you're busy. We'll leave it at that. Of course, all the fans out there for tuning in here tonight. Thank you all so much. It means a lot to not only us here at MaxSpeedTV and myself, but to, of course, the drivers here at Extreme and the league as well. My brother Jeremy Madlock joining us in chat out there. And, of course, Ryan Branshaw joining me up here for the final time, unfortunately, this season, Ryan. It's a heartbreaker.
Well, there's always next season, you know.
Yes, there is. And I'm with you on that in the offseason. So
Yes.
we'll be talking about that more and more. But glad to have you this season, but really do appreciate the help on Wednesday nights. These cars are a little bit different than the Cup cars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they put on some great shows throughout the season. It's been a blast.
Oh, yes, it has. And right now, I mean, we've had one caution here tonight, and a self-spin. And you said the self-spins could be the problem, and that was a self-spin. You know, coming off of
Yes.
pit road, cold tires, getting back on the gas too quickly, and around you go.
Yep, and it could happen again. I don't want to see it happen again.
I don't want to see it happen again either, but yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, looks like Darren Bruce has got it figured out here. Looks like GT kind of trying to make his way. Now, he is in the top 3 right now, and he is gunning for Brad the Pretzel Wetzel in that number 17, Ed Morris. We're going to have to figure out a name for that 7, a nickname for that 7 here.
Well,
No, I'm not entirely sure what nickname to give him. Great driver. Great
Yes.
driver in that number 7. Think of something in the offseason. Or
There
at
you
least
go.
I will.
Yep. That's something we can talk about too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, looks like 1, 2, 3 right here together.
And GT has slashed that gap into shreds, honestly.
Yeah.
Second gap, I look.
Oh, now
Flipping
down
through the
about.
field.
Oh.
Now he's coming back up.
What's going to happen here down to the inside of the 17? 17's not going to fight him. He is just going to at least pull back right behind that number 14, GT Hawkins. Now GT back up to that second spot. Now it's going to be gunning for Ed Morris here. We're going to take lap 90 that time by. Well, Ryan, like I said, we're winding down this race pretty quickly. 8:50 Central, 9:50. Yeah, 9:50 Eastern, 8:50 Central. But still, this is a pretty quick race. And GT putting that pressure on that 7 right now.
Yeah, and I don't think it's long before he comes and makes the move. And like as I say that, here he goes to the inside
There
of that 7 car.
Yep. GT Hawkins. Ed Morris led 38 laps. Oh, Yeah, kind of hitting that bump there. And there goes GT. Back up to the lead here tonight.
Well, now we're going to have to watch him pull away again here.
They got about 39, 36, 36, 41, 41, 42. Running out the top 6, 4 pit stops here. So if they go to lap 100 or more, I don't know if GT is going to be able to get the gap that he had the last time. Then again, I could be wrong, you know.
He pitted a lot later than everybody else, and honestly, if he pits late again, I don't think it could be chrome horn situation like we were talking about earlier.
No, he actually pitted earlier, not later, because he's been out here 40 laps. Yeah, he's been out here 40 laps. Ed Moore's been out here at about 37. 37 for Brad, 42 for Darren. Getting back here to the top 5, 42 for Bryce Sidisak. That's now 43 for Bryce, but yeah. About a 3-lap difference between second and third. They are on the same, and our leader right now, GT Hawkins. So he pitted actually early.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's just what I'm seeing from my side.
And if we have another caution like that come pit cycles, that'll do some bad things to the lineup, and I probably won't be able to wrap my head around them.
Well, knock on wood, we don't see another caution.
we don't say caution. Oh well, never mind.
You already said it.
Yep.
Well, I do think GT, I do think GT, though, does have it locked in. I mean, he's going to come away, I believe. Well, there might be enough laps left. I don't know. I mean, Ed has led 38. Checking the field here to see who else has led a lap here or two. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody. It looks like GT and Ed Morris is the only two that's led a lap here tonight. So let's go ahead and bring up the, only 2 leaders. Yeah, that's GT and Ed Morris. So, let's see here. GT has led 58 laps. Ed Morris has led 38, so there is 20 lap difference there between them. Man, I think GT's going to come away with the most laps led.
Yep, and that's the bonus point he'll need, even if he doesn't get that 0 incident points. So
I think GT has it. I really do.
Pending any admin stuff, as you like to say.
Yeah, of course, because we don't know. We don't know what's going on. I don't hear anything. I don't know. I don't hear what goes on track, and I like it that way. So, pending any admin stuff, and that's why after the race here tonight, there'll be a pause. We'll wait for the official points, and we'll go from there. Watching here, Ed Morrison, Brad, second, third. That's about all I see other than pit stops here. David Elliott and company. Looks like David coming down. We did have a pit stop that other time. Oh, this is David's first time down?
No, he was down early again.
Yeah.
He was down early. Yeah.
All right, okay, there it goes. It updated there. That is his second pit stop there, so he's off the way. Taking for Mr. Phil Goods, filling up the tank. He knows fuel-wise he can make it, but can you make it on tires? That's going to be the question.
Yes. This track does grind him up. And
Vroom down pit road. Go ahead. No, he is. Yeah,
oh,
he
and
is.
David Elliott way loose
Whoa!
Off
All right, let's get back over here to David Elliott here, and we missed it, but no harm, no foul. No caution, so we're good to go. It's saved there by the 42.
Maybe forgot it was asphalt.
Yeah, you just go ahead and sling some asphalt instead of some dirt, right?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, as he comes up on Brad Wesley, he's trying to get around him.
Yeah, he is.
He's hot to trot there.
Well, new tires. I mean, he's got the new tires. Doesn't really have the heat built up yet, but he does have the new tires, and he's still going to be faster. So yeah, you've got to watch that. He's coming up on the 27 of BB, Darren Bruce here. 42 just going to slingshot around him like he's sitting still. You know, you got a 70 mile per hour driver in the 42, and then a 2 mile an hour driver in Darren Bruce. I mean, just that's what it looks like, you know. It looks like Willie still on pit road here. Oof.
Could be getting some damage.
Oh,
fixed.
yeah, he is. I didn't see anything blow with Willie Nelson.
Oh, yeah, it did blow up.
Oh,
lap
it
80.
did. Oh, it did blow up. Oh, no.
We missed that, and it was right in front of Gary May, and we were lucky we didn't get a caution there.
Oh.
Wow, that was close, too. I'm looking back at it. From what I'm seeing, Gary, they're coming back up on the track out of 3, and it just blows right in front of Gary. And he did an exceptional job getting around it. Wow. He missed it by almost nothing.
Oh, wow. Bryce Sedesack down pit road, man. Tough break for Willie. That, I think, is going to put GT Hawkins at that point, our champion here tonight. Now, it's not official, but I think Willie was the only driver that was really able to catch him.
Yeah, and with
not counting out Room, but, you know, 30 points, that's a lot of points to make up.
Yeah, he had, like Willie, if Willie had to have a perfect race, we see GT on the pit road.
Yep. Go ahead.
Roman had to have a more than perfect race. So.
Oh yeah.
If GT has, he's smart enough not to call anybody out or anything like that. That could get him a penalty. I think as long as that doesn't change, he's got this locked up.
Yeah, because calling somebody out, I believe, is either 10 or 15.
15 points.
Yeah. So, yeah, keep your mouth shut.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's going off the rule book, folks. That's not going off of us here in the broadcast booth. That's the rule book. You call somebody off, that is automatic 15 points. So, don't take it we're making stuff up, because we're not. That's going off the rule book. So GT just trying to do what he can out here and hang on to it. I think GT right now, all he's got to do is just hang on. Just ride. Doesn't matter if you win. Doesn't matter if you finish 13th. I think right now he has just got to ride, because he is going to come away with the most laps led here tonight. That cannot, I don't believe, be beaten.
Yes. As long as he's gotten more than 75 laps led, he's set.
He has got, well, no, he's got 67, so it can't be beat.
Still. I don't see Ed Morris catching back up, so that's the only competition at this point for GT Hawkins.
For the most laps led. And,
yes.
and maybe the win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Ed is going to be coming off of pit road here now. GT Hawkins is going to be on the lead lap. Ed Morris a lap down. Green flag pit stops here tonight. Brad now coming down pit road. What is Carlos Maciel going to do back here? Looks like Carlos, 53 laps. He is going to go ahead and stay out this lap.
Is he trying some of that tire or the fuel saving stuff?
Well, we know Carlos, Ryan. Yeah, he could.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But right now he's only got an 8-second lead. I don't think he can hold a 8-second lead over fresh tires for another 40 laps.
Yeah, Warren Vroom Vroom now. Yeah, now down to 5.9 seconds. I don't think so. I don't think he can. The last time he pitted 55 laps ago. Now he still does have time to come down pit road, and he still has some laps left. Like I said, 65, 70 laps. But if he stays out too much longer, well, Vroom Vroom's going to catch him, and we got Vroom Vroom and GT right here together. That is a battle for that second spot.
To the inside goes GT. He might have him here. Yeah, Nicholas is going to let him go there. He might try to get the launch off of turn 2 here. No, there's nothing for him there.
But a 7-lap difference between GT Hawkins and Nicholas Vroman. So the only driver yet to come down right now is going to be Carlos Maciel, who has yet to come down. I like the strategy call, though, by Carlos. You know, he's banking on somebody to self-spin, banking on a caution. I do like the strategy call. But here's the thing. We're 114 laps into this race. We're only doing 150. So at 130, you know, we're going to be at 20 to go.
Yeah.
I mean, 15 more laps.
One of these days, it'll work for him. I believe that, but I just don't think tonight's going to be one of those days. He's going to go a lap down and probably it's probably going to kill his race.
Well, he's not going to go a lap down that time by. GT is going to make the pass back to the lead here. Carlos back to second. Nicholas Vroom Vroom Vroman in third. He is going to be coming up on Carlos here. Carlos kind of under fire right now. Looks like David Elliott's going to be the last driver on the lead lap. So the top 10 on the lead lap. And, well, GT, he's coming up on that number 42 machine. Can GT put David a lap down? And, I mean, he's got to get around him. Here we go. Looks like the 95 Vroom Vroom going to go back into second, get around the car. So, you know, talking about David Elliott here real quick with GT, you know, looks like David is going to stay high. GT going to go to the inside. There's not going to be a fight. GT.
Just dominating that season. The end of the season. He came into the chase with no wins. Do you believe that? Or, well, no. I think one win. 1 win or 2 wins. He had almost, for him, a rocky start to the season.
Okay.
No wins, but still consistent top 5, top 10s, holding Austin Hill at first for a little bit until Austin started to find his groove. And,
well, GT did get a win.
yes, I think it was at the Roval, I want to say.
He's got more than one. He
got 2.
Yeah, well, no, he's got, let's see here. I'm making sure I'm looking at this right. So, Xfinity Series Season 16. He won at Charlotte Roval. That was back on December the 16th. He won at Indianapolis.
Yep.
He won at Atlanta. He's won at Daytona Roval, Nashville, and Pocono last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going for his 7. I hope I'm looking at this right.
Yep. I'm looking at the same thing. It's 7 in a row. Has anybody ever done that in the Xfinity Series?
Oh, no. I I say Cameron Hearn.
Yeah, that is true. Last season.
Yeah, I want to say Cameron Hearn won a few. I don't know how many he won in a row here. I would have to, of course, go back and look at the stats here. Lap 121 here tonight. So while we're taking a look at it here, let's see here what we've got from last season, season 15. All right, I'm looking. Hang on. You're talking about in a row, right?
Yeah, he had 12 in a row last season.
No, I'm talking about in a row.
Yeah,
Like in a
12
row.
in a row. He had 12 races in a row that he won.
Where are you looking at that?
I'm on the other.
Okay, no. Where do we start? Because I'm looking at it.
He won at Road America.
Okay, Road America. Yep, I got it.
Texas.
GT Hawkins actually won Charlotte.
Oh, so he won Charlotte.
So, yeah, GT won Charlotte. Now, this is going off of last season. So, no, it has not happened.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I mean, maybe it did, or maybe I just
I don't know. We're looking at Dan Lisa here tonight, folks. So we'll have to, of course, get it official to figure it out, because if GT can hang on to it, it's going to be a 7th win. We know that in a row here, and he will, of course, sweep the chase for the RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series Season 16 here. I'm going to make sure I'm looking at it here. GT. Atlanta, Daytona, Nashville, Pocono. This is crazy.
Yeah. It's domination. We saw it last season, and we saw it this season too.
Oh, yes, we did. GT Hawkins, 126 laps. He's going to take a 127 this time by. Everybody's so spread out right now. There is not anything going on here this evening. David Elliott did go a lap down. Gary May would be the last driver on the lead lap here tonight. Well, what do you say we just go ahead and get on with... We'll take a couple of laps here with Bryce Sitasak here tonight, folks. Alrighty, folks, we're back live here. We're going to go ahead and get up here to GT Hawkins. We're at 20 to go here tonight. 20 laps to go here this evening. And GT has been on rails here tonight. He's going to lead 83 laps, so yes, it's going to make it official here. He is going to lead the most laps here tonight. That's going to definitely probably solidify his championship here tonight. But like we were looking here this evening, looking at the schedule here, I mean, GT Hawkins has not looked back since Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Roval, December the 16th, before Christmas and New Year's break. And according to what we're seeing here, GT, I mean, sound like a broken record here. I mean, no offense, but I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be his 7th win here tonight and 7th win in a row here. And of course, sweeping the chase here as well. We'll, of course, have to wait. Make sure it is official, but 17 to go here tonight, Ryan. And I'm not worried about GT. He's gone. So let's get back here to Nicholas Froman and Darren Bruce. We got a battle here, a potential second spot here tonight.
Yeah, Darren Bruce not in the playoffs, but he's still working for next season. Second place finish. Well, you already heard me say this. He dives into the inside there.
Yes, he does. Yeah, go
Power
ahead.
move from 27 car, but that'll make a statement going into next season. Momentum. I talked about it last season when I first started doing this, and momentum carried into the next season.
DB just made the pass over Nicholas Froman. Vroom, as we call him. I called Darren Bruce DB. That's kind of his, his initials, but that's kind of a nickname that I've gave him here. Darren Bruce, I think next season we're going to have to watch that number 27 machine. Would love to see him back out here on the racetrack. I hope for Xfinity and Cup. I think he races in trucks in Xfinity right now, doesn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what series he races in. Well, we know Xfinity for sure. But that's my nickname for him, DB, Darren Bruce. Nicholas going to fall back a little bit here at about 5/10 behind Darren Bruce. Looks like Gary May now the last driver on the lead lap. Carlos Seal did go a lap down there as we rode along here, of course, with Bryce Sidisak. But glad to see everybody out there still tuning in. Of course, Monte rooting on GT out there. He wants to see GT win 7 in a row here. And, man, that's amazing. If GT can hang on to it.
I will double check myself, but I think that'll tie Cameron Hearn for the most wins.
For the most wins, yes.
In a row, yes. All right,
I don't think it's in a row. Going back to last season. Season 15. I'm looking at it here. Cameron Hearn did not win 7 in a row. Now Cameron did get 9 wins altogether in season 15, but he didn't win 7 in a row. And that's still an accomplishment for sure. So I'm rechecking myself here too. I'm looking at it. All right, so
it looked like from Kansas to Homestead he won, but I don't know if one of those wins were
Kansas to Homestead. So Kansas, Cameron, Todd Gray won Talladega.
That's right.
That would be round 2 of the chase for last season, season 15, and Alan Elwood won the final race. So Cameron Hearn did not go 7 in a row, but hey, he has got 8 wins
Yes.
in one season. So, whoa. All right, so you've seen the same thing I've seen. All right. So,
Yes.
now we're going on. Now we got to get back here because 7 wins in a row. And that's in a row. That's not skipping.
Yes.
That's amazing. But it's not official because, well, checkered flag has a wave, so, you know.
Yes.
All right, Michael Thwaites there in 7th. Do you see anything going on out there on the track right now? I think I see 7 get around the 8, and that's about it. That's all I see.
That gaggle of lap down cars.
Yes. Gary May, Carlos Basile, David Elliott. Now, of course, these 3 drivers being 1 lap down, that is for position. That, of course, is, for the lucky dog as well. So, right now, Gary May, the last driver on the lead lap, if we get a quick caution here, Gary May, as long as he's not involved in it or the cause of it, he would be the wave around car. But, Michael Thwaites! A caution? Shut up, Ryan.
Michael heard you.
I guess. All right, let's see here what happened to Michael Thwaites here tonight. Coming out of 4. Gets loose, smacks the wall, outside wall, tries to save it. And hard into the inside wall. And, man, he just kept hitting it. And that is where the caution is going to come out. Self-spin by the number 12. I know it's not official yet. We'll look at the penalty chart here tonight. But I think everybody probably, I would say, do you come down pit road? You've been out here 39, 40, 46, 41, 37, 35 laps. Or do you just stay out? Looks like GT. What's GT going to do? GT is going to come down pit road.
Yep. And the whole field did too, because if you stay out, you're
Ed, okay, Ed did come down. Gary May is going to get our wave around here. Of course, he can't come down just yet, so he's going to get the wave around here. Michael Thwaites. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is this going to set up a GWC? I don't know. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back now. Got 3 to go. We're going to be coming to 2 to go at the start of the race, so it's going to be unofficial GWC, Ryan. So this is still under regulation, I do believe.
Yes. So we will go, I think, green, white, checker.
Green, white, checkered, but we're still under regulation. We're still under.
Well, they're coming to
believe.
lap 50. They're taking lap 150 right now, so this would be the one to go, but it will be a green, white, checkered. White will be on lap 151.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see here what happens. I'm not going to make it GWC official just yet. Pace car is off the way. GT in control. Here we go. We're going to be getting 2 to go this time. Green flag is back out here tonight.
And Nicholas Roman with a huge send into turn number 1 under the 09 of Bryce Senesac. Bear doesn't have anything for his team owner, GT Hawkins, as they go through the dogleg for the second to last time here tonight. He's not going to try anything, it looks like, into turn 3 and 4. He might have overdrove it there, actually, as Nicholas Roman now sets his sight on DB there, and DB should keep his eyes ahead there.
Well, here's the white flag. We're 1 to go here tonight. Whatever happens behind them happens. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. GT,
I mean,
0.2 of a second ahead of the 27. Don't think the 27 can get up to that 14. GT, middle of 3 and 4, coming down to 4 right now. GT Hawkins gonna win his 7th race here tonight this season, and 7th in a row. Wow.
how about that?
GT, Darren, and Vroom Vroom gonna grab a top 3 here after starting on pole. Of course, we can't make it official, but we believe GT Hawkins is probably the champion here tonight. Hang tight, folks. We will be right back. We're going to stay live here, but hang tight. We're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxSpeedTV post-race show here this evening. Alrighty, fans. Well, we're still waiting here for the points to be updated here tonight to make it official here. So hang tight, folks. But congratulations goes to GT Hawkins winning it here tonight. Darren Bruce in second. And, of course, Nicholas Vroom Vroom Vroman there in third. So hang on, folks. We'll be right back. Hang tight, folks. We're waiting on the points to be updated. For the championship. Of course, we've got the top three already up here. GT Hawkins, Darren Bruce, and Nicholas Vroman. Just waiting on the points to be finalized here before we get to it. So hang tight. We will be right back. Howdy, folks. We are back here tonight. We have caught up with our top three here this evening. We're going to start with third here tonight. Nicholas Vroom Vroom Vroman. And he tried to vroom vroom back up toward the front, man. Oh, man, tough break for you, Vroom Vroom, here tonight, man. But, hey, an awesome comeback. I mean, top three, not bad here at Phoenix, man. Talk about it here this evening.
Yeah, man, it was a good race. GT definitely had the car to beat. I think between myself, Willie, and Bryce, I think we had like a second, third, fourth battle going on there. But definitely had nothing for GT, man. During that caution, I kind of got screwed a little bit, man. I got the lucky dog, but then they extended the yellow because people weren't caught up, and then I had to go behind all those people.
Oh.
So I had to come back up through the field, but I'll definitely take third. It was a great race. I had a lot of fun. And, what a season! Good season, man.
Oh yeah, an awesome season. I mean, Nicholas, I'm looking at the points here. I think they are officially updated here. Now I'm not gonna make it official, but hey, second place in the championship, man, not bad at all. And finishing the season here tonight in third. I mean, what an awesome job here. But what is this momentum now? I mean, we know you're fast. You know you're fast. What does it mean to you going into next season? And man, coming back and really putting that 95, saying, "Hey guys, I'm here. Watch me."
It's tough, man. I mean, there's a lot of good people out here. There's a lot of good people who didn't make the playoffs. So that's what makes Extreme great. There's a lot of great guys out on the track, especially in this Xfinity and Cup series. But you just gotta be consistent. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be consistent. Look at GT, man. He had 14 races in top 10, 14 races top 5, and 7 wins. So it's hard to beat that, man, when you're that consistent. So GT is one of the best of them, and I wouldn't be shocked if
Yes.
he can go back to back.
7 wins in a row too for GT. That's amazing. We'll get more on that here in just a little bit, bud. But any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate third here tonight and get ready for next season?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Prime Time. All the guys on the team. Everybody in the league, man. GT's team. They're all great guys, and Samson. Everybody in the league, man. It was a great year. Had a lot of fun all year long. All the guys in Prime Time. AB Nation, man. Shout out to Gary, dude, for sponsoring this year. Helping us. Put some money in to get these private lobbies up or whatever it may be. So huge shout out to Gary for the sponsorship. Shout out to Rick, man. I know Rick's watching. He's usually there spotting for me. But he's having computer problems right now, so he couldn't be there tonight. But shout out to Rick, man. He's definitely a huge help and a huge asset to the team. He does a lot for us and senior and all the guys, man. So just gotta thank everybody
All righty, buddy. Well,
and my
go
sister
celebrate.
out there in chat, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, she's there. Yeah. All righty, buddy. Well, big shout out to you, third here tonight, man. Get ready for next season, bud. Are we going to see you tomorrow night or no?
Yeah, man, I'll be there. I'm racing for another second place.
All right, Nicholas. We'll see you tomorrow night, bud.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second
Weeks
place
to try and
finisher
close.
here tonight, Darren, Bruce, and I believe Ryan has caught up with him. Go ahead.
Darren Bruce, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Not bad. Yourself?
It's been a good night.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. Second place there, only 3/10 off from the win there, but man, you showed out these playoffs here. You really turned up the ante there, and just talk about your race here tonight.
Yeah, I was just talking to GT about that. It seemed like after we got settled in, it seemed like the more you backed up going into turn one, the more you could launch off, and that's where you made your time up at was slowing down going into one so you could get off quicker.
Yep, he did talk about that pre-race, and looks like you did use it to your advantage here tonight. Now talk about how did that last caution benefit you there? I think you were running around third, fourth before then.
Actually, I think I was already back in second. That last
Oh,
caution come out,
gotcha.
and I was about worried about it, to be honest with you, because those guys that were behind me, it seemed like I wasn't really quicker than those till we got 12, 15 laps on our tires.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was a good way to wrap up the season. Obviously, you'll for sure be a threat next season. Like I said, how you just showed up in the playoffs. You did great here, and we're looking forward to next season. Any sponsors you'd like to thank here tonight?
Oh yeah, we want to thank R&B Custom Rigs and Butt Kicker for sponsoring our team here. I want to thank GT for letting me be part of GT Motorsports. It's been an honor. He's made me a better driver, and the other guys have too. I want to thank my son for doing my computer work, keep me going. And I think my second place tonight was due to my wife. She just bought me a new gaming chair for my birthday, and it just came in, and we put it together just about 10 minutes before practice started, and that's been the difference in my race.
Nice. Well, happy belated
Awesome.
birthday, of course, and
Yes.
we'll look forward to next season.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep.
Awesome job, Darren, here tonight, buddy. We will see you next season, I'm sure, right?
Absolutely, Joshua. We'll see you too.
All righty, buddy. Yeah, I'll be here.
Good deal.
All right. All righty, folks. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight, GT Hawkins in the Butt Kicker 14 machine here tonight. Now, before we get to the nitty-gritty here tonight, GT, awesome job out here tonight at Phoenix, man. You never looked back once you took the lead. But, green flag pit stops could have made it a factor here, man. Talk about Phoenix here tonight, bud.
I had a blast. I think the car just fit my driving style well. I just, the car felt really balanced to me. So whatever I was doing I felt like driving it the way the setup was made for, and just worked out. Had a couple cautions there that kind of scared me, and then didn't have good luck on pit road when I did come down for that first green flag stop, and then ended up back in the field, and then got nervous. Then I wasn't going to get back up there, but all in all, good race, and it was a blast. I had fun running.
All right. Well, let's go all the way back to 2020. I know you probably say 2020. I mean, don't want to bring that up, but that's where you started the win streak here for Extreme in the Xfinity Series. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Roval. This is official. 7 straight wins for the Xfinity Series, and you swept the chase. Man, talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a lot of bad luck here and there throughout the regular season, and felt like I was there to get a win or two, and just something happened and fell out from underneath me there. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it was a lot of luck too. I mean, there were some things that went my way too to come out on top, but I really like the Xfinity car. I'm not nearly as fond of the Cup car, but this car's growing on me a lot, so I enjoy racing it.
All right, well, to make it official here tonight, we got our head admin up here, Scott Rambler. Scott, you got some presentations to do, or a presentation to do here tonight, Scott. Mike is yours.
That I do, Josh. Thanks for bringing me up. To award our Season 16 RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series champion with 14 out of 15 top 5 finishes, 7 wins, and 2 poles. I'd like to award the 14 Toyota Supra of GT Hawkins, your Season 16 champion.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. You've done an awesome job this season, admin. I was just telling everybody else how good of a job I thought you did all season, so I appreciate it, and I had a blast racing with these guys, and looking forward to next season.
Thank you, GT, and congratulations, man. You've done one heck of a job this season.
I appreciate it, Scott. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's Scott Rambler, our head admin for the Xfinity Series. Scott, man, thank you again so much for what you've done here this season, adminning the Xfinity Series. But you're also a driver. I guess we'll see you tomorrow night.
That you will. I still have some unfinished business with the Cup Series tomorrow night.
All righty, Scott. Well, a big shout out to Scott Rambler out here for head adminning this season. Scott, we're done with you, man. Thank you again so much. GT Hawkins, not only our winner here tonight at Phoenix, but our series champion here this evening. GT, man, awesome job. And congratulations again on the championship, man. Any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give, not only for the win here tonight at ISM Phoenix Raceway, but, of course, for the championship, bud? Mike's yours.
Yeah, none of this is possible without my teammates. You know, the dedication to be here on nights you're not racing to really help out. Our guys really committed to the value in that. And it's a really big deal, and it's gone a long way for our success as a team this season. So I can't thank them enough. I mean, they've seriously been awesome, and I had a blast racing with them. So thank you to you guys. Butt Kicker, RB Custom Rigs, the guys at Extreme Motorsports, all our admins. That's a very thankless position, and all our admins have done a great job all season, so thank you to those guys too. You guys for broadcasting, of course. I watch every race after, and it's a treat to be able to do that. And then all my friends, family out there watching. My girlfriend, she puts up with me doing racing 4 nights a week, so got to thank her, of course. It's appreciated.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
My mom, she watches every race, so.
Well, Monte was out there. He was rooting you on, bud.
Yep, and Monty out there too. He's watching every race too. So
Yes,
I appreciate all those folks. And anybody else out there, and any of my other friends, family out there watching, I appreciate you. Thanks.
All righty, GT Hawkins, our winner here tonight, and our champion. GT, go celebrate it here tonight. The big question: we're going to see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll go try to take one from Rambler, huh?
Why not? You
I
know,
don't think
why
it's gonna
not?
happen, but I'm gonna try.
All right, everybody, go celebrate your win and your championship here. We'll see you tomorrow night, bud.
Thanks. We'll see you.
Yep. All right. Well, Ryan, I mean, for a small field here, there's good racing out there. I mean, spread out at times, a lot of times, but still good racing.
Oh, absolutely, and it was honestly a best to watch. At parts, it was a little slow, but when those cautions came up, it definitely made it interesting, and uh, just a very good finish to the season. A very good finish to a very good season, I should
Oh,
say.
yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the top 14 here tonight, and we'll get to the end here. But GT Hawkins going to grab the win here tonight and the championship. Congratulations to GT Hawkins. Darren Bruce there in second. Nicholas Vroom Vroom Vroman in third. Bryce Sidisak going to round out the top four. Ed Morris top five there in fifth. Gary May sixth. Carlos Basil seventh. Brad Wetzel in eighth. David Elliott ninth. Michael Thwaites going to round out the top 10. Justin Rideout 11th. Tom Massey 12th. Willie Nelson in 13th. Brian Wasserman going to round out the top 14 here tonight. But congratulations goes to our winner here tonight and our champion, GT Hawkins here. But really, the big shout-outs goes to, of course, RB Custom Rigs, Rick Bell's Custom Rigs. If you're in the market for a computer, hit him up on Facebook. The sponsor here tonight, Rick Donathan, for putting on an awesome league over here at Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. And, of course, our head admin here tonight, Scott Rambler. Man, tough job, but a little bit easier. I know it was kind of tough here as well, but this season, man, awesome job by all the admins here at the Xfinity Series, including Scott here this evening, all the fans out there tuning in and watching, and, of course, Ryan Bradshaw here, buddy. This is going to end it here this season. Here tonight, man. Thank you, bud, for this season, man. Awesome job, bud. Awesome.
Oh, and you as well. It's been a blast up here in the booth. It honestly, I had a bunch of fun. It's definitely a new perspective, but I'm looking forward to doing it some more, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, but thank you all for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. The RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series, the finale here tonight at Phoenix. Tomorrow night, the Rick Motec Cup Series. We'll unload the Cup cars right here with myself, Joshua Medlock, and Little King Elvis Rankin calling the action. You don't want to miss it. Hopefully, we've got more than 14 drivers tomorrow night. Let's just hope for that. But until tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, stay safe. If you're in the icy mess, snow mess, or winter weather mess, don't drive. Just stay home. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.